What's up everyone and welcome to FAQ number 79. I'm here with my beautiful wife Louise.
Hi.
And like I told you in the latest FAQ, I wanted you guys to ask me questions that I would ask my wife Louise, or questions that my wife Louise would ask me. So I got I would say a lot of questions from you guys, and a lot of inappropriate ones like how big my dick is, and if I hit the G string, and if some of you guys even blatantly asked my wife out. How dare you? I like your style, by the way. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. So this is an FAQ special of some sort, I guess. But before we start, I just wanna do a little shameless plug, if that's okay. But this week we released 2 new Floyd Rose models with solar guitars. This is the S1.6 Floyd Rose, as you can see, with a flame maple veneer there, and it's just stainless steel and all that stuff. And then we have our first V with a Floyd Rose. What do you think about that?
Really nice.
Do you like this guitar?
Yes, it's pretty.
It's good. It is pretty. I made it. Let's start. First question from Aaron Franklin. Hi, Ola's wife. My question to you is, how did you guys meet and how did your first date together go? I can't remember if Ola has answered this before, but it would be nice to hear your side of the story, just in case Ola has chosen to leave out something embarrassing.
Well, how did we meet?
I'll interrupt there for a bit. When you were like 7 or 8 years old, we went to the same school. We started the first grade together and we were in the same class. Yeah. And we were in the same class up until like,
I think the
8th grade.
Yeah.
Then you switched school. She switched schools and we didn't see each other for up until, I think it was the graduation.
Yeah.
When we went out of, is it high school?
I don't know what you call it, but...
When you're old, when you're 18, you graduate from something?
Or 19.
19, I was 18 because
yeah.
My birthday is in September. So I saw her at the graduation party and I was so impressed with her. I hadn't seen her in a lot of years and she started quoting Dream Theater and Pantera songs. She started singing Pull Me Under. And I was like, okay, I have to have this girl, no matter what. She had a boyfriend at the time, but that's easily fixed, I think. But so that's when my kind of like stalking started, I think, because I don't think anything happened up until like 2 or 3 years later.
Yeah, we talked on Messenger.
ICQ?
ICQ.
Are you guys old enough for that? We had ICQ back in the day and Messenger.
And
Mirk, yes. IRC, that's right. So yeah, I think I stalked her for 2 years, right? And then
yeah.
I think I declared my love for Louise in a Messenger message.
Yeah.
And I don't recall what you responded, to be honest. I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but I guess, you know, the current relationship was about to end anyway.
Yes.
So I was like moving on.
Perfect timing for Ola. Yeah. The Swede is going in there like. So that's where Ola came in and stole the day, basically. Awesome, thank you. Next question.
We didn't actually have a first date.
We didn't have a date. No, we did. I mean, I think the first date we had was at my parents' place. I invited you over. This was before my love was not responded from you, but we had like a movie night.
Oh, yeah.
We cooked dinner. And I was so nervous I couldn't eat because and maybe it's because the food sucked as well, because you made the food. There you go,
thanks.
Next question. Brett Axness, what does she think of all your Whammon subscribers?
Well, I think the same as you. Like, it would be nice to have more. It would be really nice, but you know, it's like a narrow interest,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
And there's more male guitarists than female guitarists.
That too, but also my channel is very niche.
Yes.
So it's very, you know, it's very death metal and metal focused. And I don't think that there are that many Whammon out there that are as focused as death metal guys.
Yeah.
But if you're a death metal girl and we're Whammon, come join the club, please. Tix Fenn, Mrs. Englund, what was your first impression of Ola? It's kind of a hard question.
Well, my first impression when I was 7 years old, I don't know. I don't remember, I'm sorry.
It's kind of a long time ago. I don't even remember my name back then. It was Ola, by the way. Hey Louise, is Ola a boob or a butt guy?
Oh yeah.
I kind of avoided this question in my latest FAQ, but let's just ask Louise, I guess.
He's a butt guy.
Emma?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you conclude that?
I don't know. You touch my butt more than my boobs, I
Okay,
guess.
great. Next question. Fortiori. Question to the both of you, for each other, whatever you want. Ola, do you think YouTube is safe enough to make a living of since companies are pulling their ads and copyrights get crazier? I guess you have much more going on to make an income, but I'm kind of interested in your thoughts on YouTube itself as a means of income.
Yeah, well, it feeds us both.
It's not just YouTube, it's everything surrounding YouTube. I mean, YouTube is a platform for me to keep myself alive. So it kind of feeds off everything. You know, I have my solo album coming. I'm sorry for that, but you know, I'm constantly pushing for you guys to pre-order my solo album because I can through the YouTube channel. And you know, the solo album is now becoming, you know, a big part of the income that I have this month or next month, and then the next couple months it's something else. And so it's really scattered out in a way, which is hard to...
But still connected.
It's still connected, of course, because everything goes hand in hand with, you know, solar guitars and, you know, the shows I do with the Haunted and YouTube and my albums and whatnot. So yeah, definitely everything goes in hand to hand. So it's obviously not a good, stable type of income, but it works for us now. We have no idea how it's going to be in 2 years. If you didn't know already, I hired Louise back in September to work for me and the company. So she's an employee now. A lot of sexual harassments at work. Great. Gorpap, hey Ola's wife, do you ever get sick of his burping?
Oh man. You should hear my burping.
That's what I say as well. Like, if you think my burping is cool and funny, you should hear hers. She's a fucking monster. Oh, it's like a cat. Like a strangled cat kind of burp. But can you demonstrate?
No.
No, great. Keeping it classy, I like that. Psycho Chicken, hey Ola, can you ask your wife if she gets and or likes your sense of humor? And also ask her what the Swedish word today is. Do you like my humor?
Without your humor, I wouldn't be with you.
Oh
No?
shit, okay,
It's...
good. Goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
But is it too vile?
You know what? There's one sense of humor that you have on YouTube,
Yes.
and one at home, you know? And
Yes.
the one at YouTube is a little bit restricted.
There you go. I'm even worse in person.
Yes.
Okay, so good Swedish word today. Swedish word today!
I don't have a Swedish word of the day.
Okay. This is like I hate this segment because it's become this thing where people expect me to have really good words and we kind of like run out already. So what the fuck
Just
should we have?
give us the word and we'll translate
Yes.
it for you.
Yes. I'm just thinking of something. It's like, oh, fuck it. Swedish word today. Fuck it. Skit it. Ah, good. Swedish word today. Skit it. Fuck it, basically.
Yep.
There you go. T-story. Question from Mrs. Englund. Are you sick of guitars yet?
Sometimes. You know, it's been better now since we have a storage where we can put all the guitars.
Yes.
Because before we had all the guitars out here in our living room, just behind my desk. But yeah, it's better now.
It is better. I am becoming a better person. I promise.
Since the storage.
Since the storage solves most of your issues. Russ Nimbus. Hi, Louise. Sorry. What are the best and worst parts of having a husband that works such an unconventional job? I like all these questions because they will make me look good, I hope,
Oh.
depending on the answer.
Yeah, I think the best part is, of course, the freedom. That you can do what you want, not what your boss wants.
Yes.
Or whatever. And I think that makes you happy. And that makes me happy, of course. But also, you know, it's makes me feel younger, I guess. Because when you talk to like other people, parents or whatever, to other kids' parents, they're like working on a bank or at an office or something. Like it feels like we're on the younger generation.
Still.
Some kind, yeah.
Even
though we're not.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they go to work with their suits
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. I think that I like to do during the summer when everyone goes to pick up their kids from school, if I go, is to take the just shittiest clothes that I have and just go like the most death metal t-shirt that I have and just go there, collect my kids where everyone else has suits and shirts and whatnot. It's one of my small passions in life. Ashley Weber. Hey Louise, not sure that it's spelled correctly. Oh, lol. What is your favorite band?
Oof, I have many favorite bands. I like mostly the progressive metal, what I listen to right now, like Pain Observation and Opeth, and
can you see how proud I am right now?
and when I work out, I listen to Coheed and Cambria. What else?
Louise actually got me. Louise was the one that actually, she's the one that gives me new music advice here and there today, because I rarely listen to new music because I'm constantly working with music all the time. But you got me into Leprous, and it's like, holy shit, it's one of my favorite new bands ever. All the new kind of music that I listen to comes from Louise actually, and she has good taste. I like it.
Yeah.
I did not tell her to say this. She said it on her own behalf. So. Be a Mergler. Hi, Louise and Ola. Must admit your channel is becoming a go-to for me. Love that you're putting some positivity out there. Question, what was the first concert you both attended as a couple? And do you still have the ticket stub from the show?
Was it Dream Theater?
Yes, it was Dream Theater.
Do you have the ticket?
I do have the ticket. And I have to find it so I can take a picture and put it here so you can watch it.
Yep.
But I still keep all my 90s and 2000 tickets. I still have those stubs left. And we went to that Dream Theater show. Was that when Pain Observation opened up?
I think so.
And it was a great show. And I think you weren't really into the band, but I tried to kind of like get you into it.
Yeah.
I think it was the 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence tour. And I have such a strong and fond memory of that album because that was just when Louise and I became a couple. So I still hold that album to a high remark because, so whenever I hear that album today, it kind of like brings me back. Which is nice.
Me too.
So that's our album. What's our song? Do we have a song?
I don't know. I don't have that
Rick
song.
Astley? We don't have a song. We should get a song. Chrissy J. Kitson. Hi, Ola's wife. My question to you, do you ever actually see your husband or is he always in his man cave? My boyfriend is also a YouTuber. Oh, and I can't remember what he looks like.
Yeah, he's in his man cave quite a lot. He is.
I like my man cave.
He does.
It's great in there. But you're right here, and this is right next to my man cave, so you can just watch my ass and my back.
The back.
Yeah.
Or the back of your big chair.
My gaming chair, by the way, that's blue. I love my gaming chair. Walking Dead. For Ola's wife, what's it like being married to Ola?
I don't know. What's it like to being married to someone else? I don't know.
It's a weird question.
What's the answer to that? I love it, I guess.
That was the correct answer. Great. Perennial Lotus. Ola to wife. Do you still love me? I like this question.
Yes, I do.
Oh, can I have a kiss?
Yes. Kiss of the day.
Kiss of the day. Great. Hey Ola, you rock. To Louise, what is the hardest part about living with a guitar player? How annoying does it get when he's learning something and playing it over and over again until he gets it right? Or is he just incredible and everything he plays is right the first time? I think the problem is not when I'm playing. I think the problem is when I'm mixing or working with something that you hear over and over the same riff or the same segment of a song. I mean, how much do you love my solo album, by the way, that you can pre-order up here? How many times have you heard it?
Oh, so many times. You just said what I was supposed to answer.
It's because I'm Ola, the knower of futures.
No, but you don't practice that much of a song, but when you're mixing, it's...
Ola the mixer!
Yeah, but actually I'm happy that you're not a bass player, because recording bass is, it's not nice to be in an apartment when you record bass. Guitar is much better.
Yes, you heard it here. If you're a bass player,
sorry,
you have no shot at all at life. Okay, there's another question here. To Ola, who's better in business? Be honest. You know it's Louise.
Actually not.
Yes, I was about to say. I was just about to say, because no one touches my business side of things.
Your success is totally your...
Exactly. Jason, Louise, does Ola pay you enough or do you need a raise? asking for a friend?
Wow.
Worth mentioning is that it's very equal in this household now because we both make,
Yes.
make the same exact money. Before I hired Louise, I made a lot more money, but just to be able to hire her, to get her in on all of this and, you know, make her life a little bit more free, I cut down on my own salary to have her have the same salary, and now we're equally in this. I'm all for equality. Okay, all the Wham subscribers. Hello. No one gives a shit. Tyler Jameson, hey Louise, what's something you are passionate about? We see Ola and his medal all the time, but never anything to do with your interest. Please share with us.
One of my big ones are horses. I go horse riding twice a week. That's something I've been doing since I was 12 years old, so it's a big interest for me. I don't own a horse of my own because we live in central Stockholm. It's no way you can afford.
Just like everything else, it's just stupidly expensive.
So that's one, and I also take pictures as a photographer. I take some of the solar guitars pictures. When you see a guitar out in the
woods or forests?
In the woods or by the lake or something, it's probably me that took the pictures. And I also take pictures of horse show jumping.
And Louise has an excellent photographic sense in that. I mean, everyone can take a picture, but Louise has a really good, you know, she knows what to capture and has a really good sense for capturing a photo. So, yeah, horse riding and Ola riding and photography. There you go.
Yeah, I guess those two and health.
Health.
It's also
that's very
like
important.
A newer interest for me.
Yeah.
Like nutrition.
Nutrition.
Yes, and health in general.
Gail Sortino, do you get jealous when Sexy Ola is on tour with groupies and stuff? Just before Louise answers this question, I just have to make you guys realize that the groupies that come out to her shows are you guys. So my groupies are guys. Just so you understand what I'm saying. Sorry, okay, let you answer the question.
No, it's more or less answered.
I mean, look at this. She doesn't have to be worried at all. Abbas Ahmed. Hey, Ola wifey, how do you tolerate this weirdo in your life? Are you blind? That's what I said. Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, well, yeah.
I have other qualities.
You know Ola, you know how he is. Do you like it or not? Have you subscribed or not?
Subscribe, shit. Diana Servasio. Hi, Ola and Louise. Hub and I watch your videos every Sunday. Can you please share a photo of the two of you on your wedding day? Would love to see it. Can't wait to see you in Australia in April. I will find that photo and put it up here.
Yep.
That's it. It's there. Niels Norse, Ola's wife. What was the best thing Ola did to you or gave you to make you happy?
The best thing he did to me was bringing me kids. Oh, that's very cheesy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know, that first step of getting kids, I'm really good at that. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's not that hard. For you guys.
Yeah.
You know, having kids is also tough. And also bringing the kids is tough. And, you know, you have been there all the way with me. Especially the second time, which was really...
rough.
Really rough,
Yeah.
really hard, really
Life-changing, I would say, and that's something I've said in my channel since after the birth of our daughter, 2014, and I think my whole life perspective changed.
Yeah.
And my view at life, and you just don't give a shit anymore about people, what people think. I think
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
No.
It's all about the family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of people need to have some kind of like revelation like that, because a lot of people are just stuck-up assholes.
Yeah.
But not us, because we're perfect. John Hayer, Louise, my wife Christy wants to know is Ola as much of an ass to you in person as he is on YouTube?
Have you been an asshole on YouTube?
Next question. Dave Jr., Ola, is your wife a Swede also?
I am.
That was easy. Steve Maz. Whose hair is more responsible for clogging the shower drain, yours or your wife's? I knew this. That's why I picked this question.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm losing a lot more hair because I'm a guy and I'm getting old. So sorry, but I'm trying to kind of like scoop it out.
I know.
I do my best. That was the last question. And yeah, I thought that went pretty well. Yeah. This would probably have to become a segment of some sort. Let's just go through the band questions real quick, just to a little bonus questions.
Not sure. We not have to answer?
We don't have to answer. I'm just going to comment on these. Your disappointed father, to Ola's wife, are you single? You fuckface. Louise, did Ola burp while having sex? Next. Hi, Louise. Is Ola good in bed?
We shouldn't answer.
Okay. Hey, Ola, Louise, the wifer. My question is, does Ola hit the G-string? Oh, it's such a cheap-ass joke. But, oh, shit. Mrs. Ola, does Ola, the satisfier, satisfy you? Yes. That sounds almost like an evil laugh. Is Ola good at sex? You guys are naughty.
You want to know?
Why do you want to know? Exactly. Hey, Louise, does Ola have a big one? Does he clap during sex?
Yes.
Ola the clapper, mid-sex. Okay, that was the last question. Guys, thank you so much for sticking with me and us in this FAQ. I think this has to become a thing randomly here and there. And yeah, this is Louise, my wife. I love her a lot. And she's the mother of my kids. And I love her to death. When she had a job, for instance, before...
When I had a job.
She had a regular job. You know, I was always kind of like a little bit sad that she didn't get to experience what I'm experiencing right now. So having her as an employee of the company, she can now follow me, you know, to NAMM and stuff like that. And, you know, just share this whole experience with me, because that's something that I felt before. It's like, I didn't really share the experience with anyone. I go on tour and I feel like I'm like the loneliest person ever. But now Louise will be able to come with me to workshops and maybe on some tours as well, and just hang out and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Also, I don't know if you saw this, but this past week I also uploaded a new single from my album, Solar Part 1. The song is called. Please, if you haven't already, please go listen to it. Please support and purchase or pre-order the album. It will be out 24th of March. And yeah, you'll be supporting us. So it's for a great cause, I guess. Yeah. Because Louise is going to do all the packing.
Yes.
Which is, I'm going to take a lot of pictures. But we can do it together. Great.
Or me alone.
No, you're not, you know, we're going to do it together, right?
Yeah.
I help. Of course. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Next time will be a regular FAQ, so ask those questions down there and try to keep them short as well if you can. Okay, thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Bye.
Bye.